Hey guys, it's Ostomonday, and this week I wanted to talk about how people react when I tell them that I have an ostomy. Now, most of my friends already know, and I think the reason is because I posted pictures and updates when I was recovering on Facebook. So all the friends that I had on Facebook obviously saw the photos, saw the updates, so they kind of were kept up to date with what was going on, so they knew from day one that I had one. When I meet new people, the first thing I kind of need to do is to assess whether they need to know. Like, most of the time, new people, they don't need to know that fact about me. So a lot of the time I won't mention it, but sometimes I might have to. So say it's something to do with dietary requirements, like a meal or something like that, I'll mention it. And I'm not afraid to say the reasons why I can't have certain foods, because as you can tell, I talk about it all the time. I'm not kind of embarrassed. So if I say, look, I'm sorry, I can't have that, it's got mushrooms in, for example, and they ask me why, are you allergic? I'll just explain happily, oh no, it's because I have an ostomy bag. And that's the point where they could either go, oh right, and then run away, or they can go, oh really? And then ask me questions, because 9 times out of 10, people are actually interested. There's the odd person that just doesn't want to know, and you can just tell on their face, it's just their reaction. They don't have to say anything, they don't say anything mean, but you can just see the expression on their face change to go like, I'm uncomfortable with the situation. When it comes to that, if you can tell that someone's uncomfortable, I'll tend to just not talk about it anymore. I'll just go, yeah, and then move on. Then again, if they decide that they want to ask me questions and find out more about it, I'm so okay with that. So I think because I'm so comfortable talking about it, they can tell that my demeanour is sort of relaxed and I'm not awkward about it. I'm just happy to talk about it, and I think that puts them at ease. So they are more inclined to ask questions and be interested in the reasons why I have an ostomy. Sometimes it's because they know someone with an ostomy, so they just like to be able to talk to someone about it. I've had that a few times where someone's had a relative and they just want to kind of ask a few questions about my experience to better understand their family member's experience or their friend's experience. So again, it's just, I like to be able to share anything that can help other people. So yeah, I quite enjoy the fact that I'm able to do that. Like I say, about 9 out of 10 people are actually interested. The one person that's probably not interested, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I can't tell them all about it. It's, it's their personal preference. People can be quite squeamish, it's fine. I like the fact that I can be open with my friends about it and I don't have to worry. Like, everyone knows. There's no one that doesn't know. So I don't feel like it's a big secret that I'm not allowed to share, because yeah, everyone knows. I don't have to feel worried that someone's going to find me out, because everyone knows anyway. And no one is negative, or at least not to my face anyway. I don't know if people talk about it behind my back. I don't really care. I think for me, because I'm so grateful that I had ostomy surgery to the point where it saved my life, like, people could badmouth it all they wanted and it just like, it doesn't matter to me, because I know that without it I'd be dead. So yeah, I don't think it would upset me if people did talk about it in a negative way behind my back, or even to my face, like, because they don't understand how I feel. Like, they're just seeing it from a different perspective. They don't understand how it felt to be in pain like that, and then all of a sudden have the surgery and it to stop being painful. Like, they don't get that, so I can't expect them to understand how that feels. So, I can't blame them, but yeah, I can't let that kind of thing upset me, because like I say, they don't get it. So besides, I think I talk about it so positively and so openly that they can't really see it as a bad thing, even though it is a big deal, and it is. I'm not saying that it's like a minor thing. Of course, it's a big, it's big surgery, but I think because I'm so positive about it, people don't feel that they have to tiptoe around the situation. Like, they don't have to avoid bringing it up in conversation. I have certain friends like Rob and Raz, who I've mentioned a few times in my other videos, and they're happy to sort of ask questions or just talk about it or joke about it. And with certain people, I kind of don't mind the odd jokes and the odd digs here and there, because like, our whole friendship has been like taking the piss out of each other all the time anyway, so this was just another thing to take the piss out of, and it's not in a malicious way, it's always just like in a jokey way, and that's cool. And you can kind of tell the difference between someone just sort of joking and doing it in a kind of affectionate way, and then someone doing it in a nasty way. Like, you can tell, and Rob and Raz have always been the kind of jokey, taking the piss, because that's their sense of humour and that's how we've always worked. So yeah, it's just like certain people will react different ways. I think I've been quite lucky in the sense that the age that I'm at, it's not been when I'm at school, it's not when I've been to university, so I've avoided any risk of bullying in a sense. Like I've not felt like targeted in any way because of the ostomy. It's just like, I think I'm very lucky. I think maybe if I was younger I'd be a bit more nervous about telling people, but the stage I am in my life, it's not really affected me. So that's it for this week. I'd be really interested to see how you guys are getting on with telling people, if you tell people. I'm not saying you have to tell people you have an ostomy, but if you are telling people, I'd be interested to know what reactions you're getting, whether it's, you know, positive, negative, a bit of a mix. Also, if you are like a teenager or a young adult, that would be really interesting to know how people are reacting to that too, because I never went through that as a teenager. You know, I had my ostomy surgery when I was 24, so again, it'd be interesting to know that from a different perspective, how difficult it is, and whether, you know, you find it hard in your everyday life as a teenager, or, you know, a kid, or whatever you are. Leave a comment or tweet me or send me a message on Facebook. You know, you don't have to leave it in like a public arena. You can message me on Facebook if you don't want to like share it with everyone. But yeah, I'd just be really, really interested to kind of know what the reactions are that you're getting, and yeah, just whether people sort of do see it as a negative or see it as a positive, or are completely indifferent and they're not really that bothered either way. Hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.